Hello, and welcome to your cybersecurity news briefing for Monday, March 30th, 2026. I'm your host. Today, the global threat landscape has transitioned from subsea signal sniffing toward the weaponization of quantum-ready metadata and the disruption of unmanned aerospace supply chains. While yesterday our focus was on subsea cables, today's critical shift involves the hijacking of automated high-altitude logistics and the rising threat of harvest now, decrypt later, HNDL exfiltration. As always, for the deep dive on these stories, please read the full news links in the video description below. We start with a major disruption in autonomous logistics. A coordinated altitude pivot hijack targeted the command and control links of delivery drones in North American urban centers. By injecting false altitude telemetry, attackers forced heavy-lift drones to perform emergency landings in unauthorized zones, risking ground safety and stalling high-priority logistics. In the Mediterranean, telecommunications hubs reported a breach of their photonic switches. Attackers manipulated light routing logic to induce signal attenuation, creating digital brownouts that slowed data traffic for financial exchanges by a staggering 40%. Finally, CISA has issued Emergency Directive 2631, mandating an immediate patch for all remote satellite power controllers. A zero-day exploit called Eclipse was discovered, which allows attackers to force satellite solar arrays into a permanent stowed position, leading to total battery depletion and potential orbital asset loss. The Cloud Sweep Group has escalated to Phase 36, now targeting API gateways. Instead of traditional encryption, they are inducing logic latency. This causes API calls to return incorrect datasets, such as pulling a public profile instead of a secure billing record, forcing companies to take their entire cloud stacks offline. In the aerospace sector, a leading manufacturer of carbon fiber composites confirmed a breach of its digital twin repository. Attackers have threatened to leak structural stress test data, which could compromise the safety certifications of entire aircraft fleets. Furthermore, a major cloud provider confirmed a massive harvest now, decrypt later attack on its cold storage vaults. While the data remains encrypted for now, the volume stolen suggests attackers are banking on near-future quantum decryption capabilities to unlock this data. AI-driven threats are evolving into self-correcting phishing swarms. This new campaign uses swarm intelligence. If a single email is flagged by a filter, the AI instantly recodes the remaining millions of emails in the swarm to bypass that specific filter in real time. In the lab, researchers discovered malicious macros in synthetic biology CAD files. These macros subtly alter DNA sequence outputs, which could lead to dangerous biological logic errors during laboratory synthesis. Mobile security is also facing the Android subskin biometric siphon 22.0. This updated Trojan uses a phone's proximity and ambient light sensors to detect heart rate and blood flow patterns in a user's hand, creating a biological signature to bypass next-gen heart rate-based authentication. Policymakers are tightening the screws. G7 nations have moved up the quantum resilience hard deadline. Systemically important institutions must implement Post-Quantum Cryptography (PQC) by Q4 2026, or face immediate operating license suspension. Meanwhile, the EU has proposed the mandatory Downtime Transparency Act. This would require companies to report logic latency attacks within just 2 hours. To conclude, we recommend the following strategic actions for your leadership teams. Encryption strategy. Accelerate the transition to post-quantum cryptography (PQC) for all long-term data storage to mitigate HNDL risks. Supply chain. Implement hardwired manual overrides for all autonomous aerospace and logistics platforms to prevent remote hijacking. API security. Deploy semantic API monitoring, tools that verify if the content of an API response actually matches the intended query to detect logic latency attacks. That covers the critical updates for March 30th, 2026. Stay vigilant, secure your API logic, and I will see you tomorrow.